Alright. Good news? Why? Why so? Welcome in, guys. Amy is in the house. Sarah is here. Hey, girlfriend, I miss you. Welcome, welcome. What is your live schedule? I try to go live every single day. Tarot is between 2 and 4 o'clock, and Rods is 7 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If I don't go live, you can tell that I have exhausted all my energy for the day. Nettie is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, guys. I hope you're making it a great day. Kat is in the house. Make sure you're checking us out on FB, IG, and YouTube. A lot of really awesome stuff out there. We just hit almost 500 followers on FB. Crazy. RO is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I was looking for you the past couple days. Yes. Um, Trust me, I've been trying. I even wasn't gonna go live today. Um, but I just have no energy, like I'm exhausted. That full moon is definitely a real thing, so make sure you are getting enough rest when and where you can. Um, oh, okay. Kelly is in the house. Good to see you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it. Pew pew. Okay, not where I was going. Oro, hi Kyandra, but now I feel like he's nervous again and stepping back. Hang in there, okay? Like, we can get to it. Kiara's in the house. Welcome in, guys. Double tap that screen for me, please, and thank you. Once we get to 5K, I will start answering questions. Welcome in. Make sure you are double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Pew pew! Jamie's in the house. Yeremi's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Donna is here. Happy Sunday, guys. Keep double tapping that screen. We are almost to 5K. At 5K, I will start shuffling. At 5K, you can tap away, right? A lot of energy. Holy cowsers. Pew pew! How's it going, guys? How's your weekend? Was on a date with Eric and he said some guy wouldn't stop giving him a mad, weird look. That's interesting. That's odd. I wonder if it was Chris. Could be. Candace is in the house. Hey, girl. Hey, I hope you are doing well and baby is doing well. Jessica is here. Wendy is in the house. Welcome, welcome. I don't know why that wasn't. Pew pew. Melanie is in the house. We are almost to 5K, guys. At 5K, you can start asking your questions. The TikTok comments are yes or no only. If you're a sole subscriber, you get the $5 and $2 categories for free. Donations are currently open and available. The links are in the bio. Here we go. Sarah, Eric asked you to be his girlfriend this weekend. Heck yeah, girl. That's what happens when you take one day at a time. Congratulations. Yeremi, does Yordi want to be his girlfriend? He does want you to be his girlfriend. Yes, Jamie, will Bethany reach out to you tonight? I don't feel tonight. I do feel within the next 7 to 10 days as a current projection. I said no. That doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Candace, been feeling off the last few days, wondering if labor is sooner than we've planned. I do feel like it is sooner than you planned, and I do see rest. Rest is going to be important, okay? Amy, did Jose realize what he said last night to you was wrong? I do feel like he knows that it was wrong. I feel like he was overwhelmed and kind of just let everything out. Nettie, do you see you and Jay becoming an item? I do feel an emotional or an executive, an exclusive relationship coming in the future. Yes. Oh Lord. 422. Damn, that's a good birthday. I would definitely hold out for the 22nd. Keep them legs crossed, girl. That's hilarious. Jasmine, thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Thank you, thank you. RO, Scale Ken. I have him pegged at about 7.3 out of 10, currently projecting. Miss Vanessa is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Kelly, will Tim call tonight? I do feel a high possibility of him calling tonight. Yes. Melly's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Anissa is here. Sarah, will Chris and you meet up in person tonight? I don't feel tonight. I feel like full moon energy is definitely heavy and exhausting. Hey Tay, I hope you're doing well. Miss Kiara, do you still see reconciliation for you and Tony? I do still see reconciliation. I feel like take one day at a time. I feel like it's going to, literally, this is take one day at a time. I feel like it's going to be about 14 days yet, okay? I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are as well. Miss Kayandra is in the house. Hey, girl, hey. Nicole, will Ivan express his romantic feelings for you soon? I do feel so, guess. Thank you for the gifts. Jorian, hey, girl, hey. Did me messaging him make things worse? I don't feel like they necessarily made things worse. I feel like stay focused. I feel like this is the Four of Cups, which is showing like he's just not happy with where he is in life. I feel like he's really just having a pity party, and I feel like any movement that you take at this particular moment is going to be quote unquote the wrong movement, even though there is no right or wrong movement. Does that make sense? I don't feel like it necessarily made things worse. I feel like things are hesitant to begin with. And I feel like just rest because that full moon energy is really heavy, okay? I do feel like things will get better within about 10 to 14 days of the current projection. Just try to stay focused, hon. You got this. Nice to see you again so soon. Miss Lynette. Of course. Miss Lynette, will you be getting your tattoo today by 9? Today, like by 9 p.m.? I don't feel so, but I do feel like it's going to happen today, maybe by like 9:30 p.m., maybe like 9:30, I don't know, 10 o'clock maybe, potentially. I do feel like it's going to happen. It's just very specifics. You might be talking until 9:22 p.m. That makes sense. Elizabeth, will you and Greg buy a vehicle together? Is it a good idea? I do feel like it is a good idea. I feel like this person is mature enough in order to do so. Amy, will Jose apologize for what he said last night? I do feel like there will be an apology coming, and set the boundaries high or set the expectations high because you're a queen and nobody gets to disrespect you or treat you less than what you deserve. Make that known. Alex is in the house. Hey, girl. Hey. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. I do feel a current conception. I feel like you are very tired. I see stay focused, and I feel blue baby energy. I do feel like it is very, very, very early in the pregnancy stages. So keep that in mind. I do feel so tired. Yeah. Oh my gosh, girl. Full moon was yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. So definitely get enough rest. Really blue this time. Let's see. I'm feeling a blue baby. I am feeling blue today. Miss Natasha, will you hang out with John tonight? I do feel like you will hang out with John tonight. Jasmine, does Patrick find you attractive? I do feel like he finds you attractive. Yes. Zahida, will Soph message you this week? I don't feel this week. I feel about 14 days is the current projection. RO, now that we are back in contact, is Ken getting nervous again? I feel the nervousness is from the full moon energy. I feel like take one day at a time and stay as optimistic as humanly possible, okay? Kelly, scale Tim, please. I have Tim pegged about 6.2 out of 10, currently projecting. I feel like he's actually waiting for you to reach out for that reconciliation. Interesting. Alex, can you scale Matt, please? I have Matt pegged about 6.4 out of 10, currently projecting. I feel things are going decently well at this particular moment in time. Claudia, one will Christian, contact to reconcile. I do feel like that is projected. I feel like it's going to be about 14 days for a reconciliation, okay? Amy, does Jose romantic feeling scale for you? I have this person pegged about 6.2 out of 10, currently projecting. I feel like there's more emotion there. However, this person is not like able to pursue a relationship today. Maybe not tomorrow, but in the future, yes, like in a couple weeks. Thank you, Mary, for letting me know. I sometimes get notifications, sometimes not. It is definitely one of those days. All right. Claire's in the house. Claire, you are hiding Vanessa and Mary. Mary, will you hear from Doris this week? I don't feel this week. I feel possibly next week. What's the difference between a connect to spirit or guides? So a message from guides is what you need to hear, what your guides want you to like, what they want you to know, and connect to spirit is specifically like I am connecting with my grandma Betty. I want to know that I'm connecting with her. I want a message from her and to ask any questions. Who's they though? Who's they though? Your spirit guides? Message from guides, your like just specific guides per person. Your spirit guides as a collective. So it could be your guardian angel. It could be I don't know if you work with your spirit guides. I work with my spirit guides, right? Yes, they're like specific people. They can be specific people. Yes. Hi, Courtney. I hope you're doing well. Good question, Alex. Okay, I have Claire. Claire, let me know that you are here and ready for me. And then Miss Vanessa, you are also on my list. Thank you guys for staying patient with me. I appreciate it. Okay. You snuck in on me, Derek. I did not see you. Okay, I've been feeling really down again lately. I think it might be because the show's over. But what do I need to hear? Sorry. My hair is like really staticky right now and it's annoying me. What do you need to hear, Claire? I that you're very tired, you're exhausted. There's a lot of weight on your shoulders at this particular moment in time. I feel like there's hesitation to move forward, and I feel like there's wanting to move forward and starting something new, but I'm fearful of what the next chapter is. I do feel let go of anything and everything that no longer serves you in order to move forward bigger, better, and stronger. Um, I feel like focus on something you really enjoy doing. I feel like there's going to be another show coming up. I feel like there's going to be something else that you're going to work on or work for. I feel like put your energy towards something really good and really positive. I feel like also rest your mind. Mm. Oh my gosh, Luna. Sorry. She's right behind me and she scared the daylights out of me. Rest your mind, body, and soul. Rest mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay, that's gonna be key because sometimes overthinking, overanalyzing, and second guessing yourself is so much mentally, emotionally exhausting, right? And you and I thought she attacked you. She did verbally. she verbally attacked me. Um, you and I are definitely overthinkers, and we know how much stress that can put on the mind and the body. She was loud. Yeah, you heard her, right? Like, it wasn't just a me thing. You're aware of what you think is what you attract. Your thoughts are like magnets. What you think or what you put out is what you get back. So try to stay as positive as humanly possible, and try to keep yourself busy, okay? I feel like try not to eat a bad apple. Try to look for the sun through the clouds as much as humanly possible. Maybe you wake up tired, and maybe you're able to take a nap or get a coffee in order to restore that problem. Does that make sense? Verbally, she was definitely verbally abusive. I do feel rest is the best at this particular moment in time. Claire, I feel like there's a lot going on. I feel like even your heart's hurting. Is your heart hurting because the show's over? I feel like yeah, look at this. The Three of Swords as well as the Death card. So I feel like this is definitely hitting you hard. And it's okay to be sad that it's over, right? I feel like with every end of a chapter is the start of a new beginning, okay? So find another hobby, go for walks, get a new fur baby. Not this one, or I have one on loan. Yes, shows endings always get you. Yeah. And I feel like it takes it, like you take it to heart, like you really do grieve it, like the passing or the loss, because you put so much work and effort into it. And then when it's done, you're like, well, fuck, now what do I do? Right? So I do feel like try not to think that it's an ending or you're walking away from something. They try to think of it as a new beginning. You get to work on a new project, right? Maybe you can do some of your musicals or something like that. Start drawing, journaling, right? Anything like that, okay? I do see hope, healing, inspiration in order to move forward, as well as trust your gut, trust your intuition, and trust the universe. I feel like really good things are coming for you, and you're wondering if you're in the right direction, and I do feel that you are. So keep up the good work. Know that Survivor is on Wednesday nights. You got something to look forward to this week and next week. There's some good shows on Netflix that I could hook you up with. You know what's up, okay? Reach out if you need to, Claire. I appreciate you. Miss Vanessa, connect with Spirit. Let me know who you would like to connect with today. No, she's up here being a menace. Cool, cool. Benicia is in the house. Welcome in. Mm-hmm. Okay. Aw, very special. All right. Take a deep breath for me, please, and thank you. Yes, get a cat. Absolutely. 1,010%. Mm-hmm. It'll be good for you. All right, Vanessa, we are connecting to your daughter, Samaria. I love that name. All right, guys, please hold all comments until I am done with this reading. Please, Vanessa, record your session here, okay? Your reading. All right, I have baby girl here with me. She shows that she was very young when she passed. I feel like very, very young. I feel like maybe it was a timing thing. I don't even feel like you even had the opportunity to fix what was ever broken. I do feel, wow, two aces back to back. I definitely feel like baby is going to be coming back to you, if you so choose to pursue baby. If 24 weeks, wow. Wow, okay. And what almost came out of my mouth was like, I didn't feel like she was necessarily developed. Um, but I didn't feel like that was like an appropriate thing to say. I feel like she felt like she wasn't developed. Does that make sense? And like something went wrong with in that process. And this your daughter knew, I think it's Samaria, that it was going to be a really rough life for you and for your daughter if if the pregnancy continued forward. I do feel like that this it frees you and frees the daughter, and like look at this, hope, healing, and inspiration. This is showing like be adventurous, be curious, be like excited to move forward into the future because I feel like this baby is coming back to you. Have you? Ooh, I've got goosebumps. I don't feel like it's gonna be soon, but I do feel like baby is wanting to come back. I feel like once you find survive for 12 days, wow, 24 weeks. Holy crap, that's crazy. So you know that there would have, I don't want to say be problems, there would have been medical complications for this child had the child continued to survive. And it's a blessing in disguise that she didn't, because I feel like it would have been a lot of pain and suffering for everyone involved. Gosh, that gives me goosebumps. I feel like once you find stability, this baby is going to be coming back to you. You are correct. She would have had issues. Yeah, and like, we don't necessarily want to say it like that, right? But there would have been complications. There would have been, it would have been a hard life for her. And I feel like it would have been a hard life for you. I feel like it would have been completely different. And not that that's bad, right? It takes a special person in order to have that mentality. And I'm not saying that you're it. I feel like that baby just wanted your life to be better. I like that's the feeling that I'm getting. I feel like there's just so much peace and comfort around this passing. Um, I feel like timing is on your side. Did you have to like quote unquote pull the plug or decide to let her go? Because I feel like I had two boys after her. She would have turned 14 this coming in 2 days. Wow. And the blue babies, those are definitely coming through too. She's like, I have brothers. She's very excited. I feel like she doesn't want you to see it as a loss. She wants you to see it as a balance, like give and take. And she's like, had you had her first, I don't feel like you would have had the boys. And in a roundabout way, that's that's the piece that she gave you. I don't know if you're look. I feel like part of you wants to have another, and part of you is done. And I feel like there is potential. I've always said that. Yeah, like no shit, right? Um, I really truly feel that. And I feel like your grandma passed, your grandma is coming through and she shows that she's holding your beautiful baby. And she shows brushing her hair. And there's a pink unicorn and there's a rainbow in this picture, okay? Grandma or mother, could be mother like figure, is definitely holding on to baby and watching baby until you guys can be reunited towards the end. Well, wait, you got a long time. I can no longer have babies, and I'm totally fine with that. Hey, that's really um, that's interesting, and I'm glad that you said that. And know that um, this baby might come to you in a reincarnation of like a grandchild. So you have two boys, right? If they have a daughter, I would not be surprised if you have a very special connection with a daughter if they so choose to have one, or if they have one. Um, so keep that in mind. Yeah, that's kind of funny. They're showing the boys the knights. I feel like you are gonna get justice for this situation, even if it's just peace and closure of showing that you have a real like you've been a great mom and you would have been a really awesome mom to her. I feel like things happen really quickly, and she wants you to know that you did everything that you could have done, and she's very proud of you, and she wants you to be proud of yourself. She wants you to let go of the guilt and the ick that you're holding on from her passing, okay? She doesn't want you to remember her like that. I do feel like there's going to be a reincarnation of her somewhere along your future. It could be a fur baby, it could be a grandchild that comes through. I've seen that before. It could be a friend's baby that you're close with. Definitely some interesting things though. Thank you so much for the connect, Vanessa. Those are always super special. Welcome in, guys. Happy Sunday. I hope you are making it a great day. Make sure you're checking us out on FBIG and YouTube. A lot of really awesome stuff out there. You're welcome. Sarah, when will Chris and you be romantic reconcile? I see rest at this particular moment and focus on yourself. I feel about 4 weeks as a current projection. Amy, is Jose missing you and thinking of you right now? I do feel so, yes. Venicia, will you get a hospital job next? I don't necessarily... I don't think that was a train. I don't feel necessarily a hospital job, but I do feel like you're going to get a job in that field. Maybe not that specific hospital. Marin, hey girl, does Montreal feel a type of way with you because I've been mean to him with your words? I definitely feel like he is aware of the distance and the negative connotation. Yes. Hi, Marin. RO, when will you and Ken see each other? I feel about 7 to 10 days as a current projection. Rachel, does Steven have your number blocked? I do feel like your number is blocked at this particular moment in time. Pew pew! Welcome in, guys. Happy freaking Sunday. Hope you are making it a great day. Make sure you're checking us out on FBIG and YouTube. My live replays do get posted to YouTube every morning. A lot of really awesome stuff there. We are teetering 200 subscribers, which is really awesome. Help a girl out and reach her goal at 200. If you aren't subscribing, go subscribe. Amy, is Jose still projecting to pursue you? Yes, girl. Absolutely, because you're hot shit. Have that confidence. Sarah, was Chris the one that was at the restaurant looking weirdly? I could be, if you perceive it, Chris as the devil, could be. Amani, welcome in. I hope you are doing well. Happy Sunday. Yes, I'm like, it could be. You're fine. Kyandra is in the house. It is 6:22 p.m. Central Standard Time. Welcome in, guys. Those are some good angel numbers. Miss Emily, are you going to get fired? I do feel like there is going to be repercussions. I do feel like there is a high chance of you losing your job. Keep us posted. I'm sorry, girl. Emily, other Emily, will work let you do employee health evaluation closer to home? I feel like you'll be given another option. Welcome in, guys. Double tap that screen for me, please, and thank you. Miss Maya, if you get blood work done, will it come back okay? I do feel like it will quote-unquote come back okay if you're looking for a pregnancy. What I can tell you is if you conceived 2 days ago, you may be testing negative for at least 8 weeks, and 8 weeks is still very early to be testing positive on any particular scale, okay? So I don't know what kind of blood work you are looking for on a health spectrum stand-wise. I do feel like it will come back healthy. Jess is on my list. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Will R be allowed to stay in? Will R be allowed to stay in? I don't feel so. When will we get good news in regards to the situation? I do feel like there is going to be good news to the situation. I feel like it's going to be end of April, early May as a current projection. Look at that hangout, go with the flow. Will we live in Arizona for a minute of 12 more months? Will we live in Arizona for 12 more months? I don't feel like you're going to be in Arizona for 12 more months. Just health, no pregnancy. I got you, Maya. You're like, not yet. I don't feel like you're going to be there for 12 more months. I feel like maybe 5-ish. Good luck, hon. Imani, will you be moving on to a new job this summer? New job? I do feel a new job this summer. Good luck. Keep us posted. Welcome in, guys. RO projection for on when Ken will ask you to be his girlfriend. I do feel like there's a little bit of hesitation. I feel end of April, early May is a current projection. Pew pew. Amy, timeline update for the job offer for the bioinformatic job, please. I feel like there's some kind of delay. I don't necessarily feel like there's a hesitation. I feel like there is something, I don't know, maybe somebody called in, maybe they're still interviewing, right? Does that make sense? I feel like you are still projected to get this offer. I feel like it's going to be about 10 days as a current projection, okay? Hang in there, you got this. Courtney, will you pass your state surgical technologist exam on the first try? You guys are killing me with these words. Yes, I do feel like you are going to pass it on your first try. You are a queen. You got this. Be confident in yourself. Sarah, Scale Chris, he seemed sad on the phone today and not sure why. He is definitely sad and having a pity party. Could be a lot of different things, right? Thanks, Courtney, or thanks, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Courtney, thanks, guys. And, okay. Will you get the job at Flex? I do feel like you are projected to get the job at Flex. Will you and David Torres reconcile? I do see reconciliation. Will we work out? I do feel like you guys will work out. Yes. I don't do third party readings. What I can tell you is to hang out, go with the flow, and they will break up. I do feel like this person is going to come back to you. So rest your mind, body, and soul and work on you, yourself, and I. That's going to be key, okay? Do you hear it? Ooh. Miss Jess is back on my list. Welcome in. Or welcome back. Are you still graduating nursing school in April of 2026? I feel like you are very close. I feel like it's going to be April. I feel like I almost feel May. I'm feeling May of 26. Will we move to Cali with R this year? I do feel so. Yes. Ooh, thanks, RO. Those are cool. Those are mine. My stickers. Donna, will Bilal reach out? I do feel like this person will reach out if you're looking for one specifically. Please donate or become a soul subscriber. Heather Lee is in the house. Welcome in, guys. This is going to be a last call pretty soon for donations. If you are interested in donating, now is a great time to do so. Jess, can you get a scale for Alex? I have Alex pegged about 6.3 out of 10, currently projecting. Thank you, Heather. Always appreciate it. Never required. Amy, when will Jose apologize to you for what he said? I have about 5 to 6 days as the current projection. Bye, Jim. I hope you are doing well, friend. Sarah, will Chris call you back tonight? I do feel like this person is projected to call you back. I don't feel like it's going to be tonight. I feel like there's a lot of tiredness going on. Carolina, welcome in. Will you be able to keep your house? I do feel like you will be able to keep your house. I do feel like there's a lot of moving pieces going on, and I do feel like you will find the resources in order to stay where you're at. Shanae, hey, I hope you are doing well. I am not coming back tonight. I was struggling to do this then. I just need to rest. Heather, is Mike going to ask to see you this week? I do feel so, yes. Shasta, will you reconcile with John romantically? I do see romantic reconciliation. Mandy, will Tarn and Carol join us on our overseas holiday? That's really cool. I do feel so. Amy, will Jose text you back tonight? I do feel so, yes. Jax, will Em propose before the end of summer? I do feel before the end of summer. Carolina, does Chewy think of you often? I do feel like this person thinks of you often. Yes. And Nisa, does Zach find you attractive? I do feel like this person finds you attractive. Chris, will your daughter, will my daughter's school acceptance this month? I do feel like there will be a school acceptance letter this month, and I do feel like she will be happy with where she ends up. Miss Shanae, how does Kyle feel? I have about 7.3 out of 10 currently projecting. Mandy, is Nick avoiding you? Meh, I feel like he's tired. I don't feel like he's necessarily avoiding you with ill intent. I feel like he's like doing himself. Not, oh my gosh, that could have been really bad. I feel like he is busy, whatever he is doing. Tina, when will you get married? I feel about 26, fall of 26 is the current projection. Kyandra caught it. That could have been bad. Not that I was sick mind, but my spirit guy was like, got you. That's what she said, type of thing. Summer, can you scale Terrence for you, please? I feel that Terrence is letting go of things that no longer serve him in order to move forward bigger, better, and stronger. I also have the Four of Swords being present, so rest your mind, body, and soul, rest mentally, physically, emotionally. I have about 6.2 out of 10 currently projecting. I feel like this person's heart is hurting, and they are very tired because, why? You have been on their mind. Why? Because they want a reconciliation. Why? Because you guys are soulmate. You know that. Yes, that's exactly what I prayed for. Aw, look at that. See? Keep manifesting it. You got this. Amy, will Jose initiate a text with you tonight? I do feel so. Yes. You're welcome, Summer. By the way, I wanted to ask if you would make shirts of your brand. That's been a long time coming. It's a work in progress. Yes. Yes, merchandise is coming soon. It's a work in progress.
Just not yet.
Just not yet. So thank you. Thank you, Shanae. Cheyenne, will Eddie text you tonight? I don't feel tonight, no. I feel like this person is having a pity party. Amy, can you scale how much Jose is missing you? I have about 7.3 out of 10 currently projecting. Thanks, Stephanie. Thanks, guys. Aww. Pre-order! You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Yeah, merchandise has been something that we've been talking about for like years. Like since the beginning, with all my weird shit that I say. All the Kayleeisms. Alright guys, this is going to be the last call for today. I will be back tomorrow at some point. I'm helping my second mama move. So I don't know exactly what time we'll be on. Make sure you're checking us out on FBIG and YouTube. A lot of really awesome stuff out there. My live replays do get posted to YouTube every morning. Pew pew! Dina, will Josh reach out to you this week? I feel about 10 days is a current projection. I feel about 10 days. Mandy is sending some love. Thank you, thank you. There's a train in the song. This is Don't Stop Believing by Journey. It's 6:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. Good numbers. Living in a lonely world. Ready? Train going anywhere. Train! Alright guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. As always, stay awesome, stay beautiful, and stay safe. We will see you soon. Bye.